Hi, my name is Brent, and welcome on the road with RTR. This episode, we go behind the scenes of our show. We sit down with the crew of the show and talk with the MCTV staff. So join us on the road with RTR.
Hi, my name is Margie.
My name's Leanne.
Brent,
Dave.
My name is Joe. How I get involved is through Chris Wright brought it up to Jackie, and then Jackie asked me, and I said sure I would do MCTV.
By Kendra. She told us about it.
From RTR.
I got involved with Kendra, Jackie.
I do this show from Jackie and Kendra.
Before I came here, I didn't have any experience.
I didn't know.
I had no background in filming.
It was gonna be cool. I was happy I was gonna come here.
I was nervous at first, but I got used to it.
My first impression was the back room in the cameras.
I liked it. I liked meeting all the people and doing all the shows.
First was I was gonna learn everything and make me happy.
We talk about it with the group, and then to see what the group could come up with. If they come up with some good ones, we pick which ones will be best for the show.
We come up with ideas with John and Chris.
We just write it on a piece of paper what we want to do for the next show and all that.
We just discuss it between all of us and our team.
We ask the people, and then we talk about it, and then we bring it up when we come.
Our questions, we write them down, and then we figure out where we're gonna film them.
What do they do? What kind of jobs they do and stuff and all that stuff.
We come up with the questions, and then we write them down. Somebody writes it down for us, and then somebody types it.
We ask people what they want us to ask them.
For each episode, we discuss it to see who wants to do the TV, do the video, or do the back room there.
We talk to each other to find what they want to do. Some people go in the control room. That I could say now two people in the control room, and two people on the cameras, and one person on the stage asking the questions with the people that we interviewing.
When we do the show, every time we come, we choose which one we're gonna do.
Set up the cameras, the earphones.
We set up the microphones, we put them on the tripods, and then where we choose to put them.
We put the cameras down, put the camera down, and the tripod, and all the microphones, and set them up, and tell people what we're doing.
We have to get microphones. We have to make sure who's gonna hold the microphone and who's gonna do the interviews.
We set up the cameras. We mic people up.
We have to get the cameras at the right angle.
Some people go in the control room, and some people help set up the other people that will be on the film.
Finish filming it here. We go to the ed suite, and we do the editing.
And then after we do all that, we edit it on the computer. We
work with Chris and John to do the editing, to set up on TV.
We watch footage and see which ones we like.
Put stuff in order to set it up so that we know what part to go with the part, and then we put it in so it's an angle and everything goes which way.
And then we click in the middle of the on the screen, and then we bring that on the bottom. Oh God, when we did editing, it took us like I would say 2 or 3 weeks, just about, and it takes us like all day to do editing.
Takes a couple of weeks to edit the show.
Hi, my name is Joe. I'm here with Chris, and I want to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
How long have you been working with MCTV?
I've been at MCTV since July of 2008.
Do you like it very much?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I've definitely enjoyed working here a lot.
What's your favorite? Actually, I get that. I have to get to that. How did you get started with here?
Well, before I came here, I did a year-long internship at PAC TV in Plymouth, Mass. From 2007 to 2008. And then when the year was up, I realized that I needed to look for work, so I started looking for jobs and interviewing at different places. And I saw an advertisement for the job opening here. And so I sent John my resume and then went through the interview process, and I got the job, and I've been working here ever since.
How did you know about MCTV? Did you know it by paper or internet or radio? How did you hear?
I saw an ad online on on a job posting site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I mean, I just answered the online ad.
Okay. What's the questions? What's the questions harder?
No, I mean, it was basically, John put out an ad saying they needed someone for the access coordinator position, and listed the type of duties that they'd be responsible for, and some of the experience that you need to get it. And so I had that experience. And so I just sent him my resume, and he liked what he saw. So he called me in for an interview, and then the rest is history.
Okay. What is the most important thing about MCTV?
I think the most important thing about MCTV is connecting citizens to their community and connecting citizens to the local government. It's really good as a communication medium to get ideas out, and a place where people can exercise their free speech, and have opinions, and learn about what's going on in local town government and keep updated about that kind of thing. And it's also a really good place for people to exercise their creativity and make their ideas come to life.
Okay. What's the thing you like about MCTV?
I really enjoy working with the people, and I also enjoy doing the programming and scheduling things on the channel and making sure that the right shows play at the right times. And I, also enjoy the variety of it. There's a lot of different types of tasks that I do throughout the day, so I'm not just doing one thing all the time.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask you a question. What is people should know about MCTV?
People should know that it's here especially the citizens of Marshfield should know that it's here as a resource center for them. It's a great place to get information about some of the stuff that's going on in town. They can watch government meetings, find out what's being talked about in the local town government. We also have a bulletin board system where people can send announcements and things they want people to know about in town to us, and we'll put it up on the channel. You know, say somebody's having a church picnic on Sunday, or some kind of fun holiday event is happening in town, they can send that to us and we put it up on the channel so other people can find out about it. I also think it's a really important place for people to come and be creative and have fun, and you know, get their ideas out there, you know, make a show, exercise their free speech rights, everything like that. So I think it's a really good communication medium for citizens in town to use.
Yes, and it ain't that easy to do what we do. Not to learn how to do the cameras, how to edit on the computer.
There's definitely a lot to learn, but we're also here as a learning center too, you know, to teach people how to use cameras and, you know, how to do lighting and how to edit and how to, you know, shoot things inside and outside the studio. And, you know, it's part of our job to teach people about those things so that they eventually can do it for themselves. And, you know, just learn about whatever they want to learn about.
Okay. What is MCTV's role in producing On the Road?
When you guys first came in, our role was to teach you the stuff we just talked about. So I was teaching you about cameras and lighting and editing and that kind of thing, and microphones and sound. And then once we kind of got you up to speed, and you know, you guys started learning more, then our job became about, you know, just monitoring everything, making sure things are going right, and that, you know, the right cables are plugged into the right inputs, and you know, just kind of overseeing and making sure that shoots go smoothly, and also, you know, to be there if any technical issues happen or if anything goes wrong, to be there to fix them, and just in general to offer structure and guidance to the whole process.
Okay. Do you question? I got another question.
Sure.
Do you ever go off site or in the community to do interview with people?
Yeah, we have definitely done it a couple times with you guys. On the Road has done, you know, field interviews with people. And personally, as far as somebody who works at MCTV, every year, except for last year, I have done the Marshfield Oktoberfest. You know, I'll go to that and interview people and some of the local businesses and nonprofits in the area. And recently, I also went and interviewed people at the Marshfield Holiday Festival, which actually took place in Library Plaza, which is right where you guys are.
Okay. Did you like it very much?
Yeah, I had a really good time that day. There were a lot of fun holiday activities and some good snacks, and it was really good to talk to everybody. And I even got to do an obstacle course, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. One day I want to do the Marshall Fair.
Yeah, definitely.
We haven't got a chance to do.
That would be definitely something.
That would be a good place where that we could interview the owner that was there, and some of the people that go there too.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good fair.
That's a good idea
to go to. How do you like working with RTR?
I really enjoy working with RTR. It's been awesome, you know, meeting you guys, working with you, seeing you every week. I like the fact that we are always doing something different. You know, no 2 weeks are really the same. You know, sometimes we're editing, sometimes we're filming, sometimes we're brainstorming, that kind of thing. So it's been really enjoyable, and it's been nice getting to know everyone involved.
Anything else you want to add?
Just that, you know, working with you guys and working at MCTV in general has been a really great experience that I won't forget, and I really appreciate the time I've had here.
Yeah, I like working with you and John. Y'all guys taught us a lot of things: how to do the editing, how to do how to do the cameras, editing on the computer, zoom in, zoom out, and stuff. I appreciate y'all guys helping us do that.
I appreciate you guys coming in and being part of that.
And we will miss you when you leave.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'll miss you too.
You're welcome. What is your favorite moment or episode?
One of my favorite episodes is the self-advocacy and human rights episode, because before then we did mostly interviews and question of the week, which I definitely enjoyed, but I also liked that episode because we got to film some fun skits. We had, Jensen from the show Hero and You help us out, and, he played a character that would treat somebody really badly, and that would be the wrong way to treat someone, and then we had the big red X with the sound effect, and that was really fun.
I know with the part that he throws the hoses across the room.
So I liked showing the difference in the wrong way to treat someone and the right way to treat someone.
I think that was funny when he did that, throw the hose across the room.
And I also like doing the skit where the woman sticks up for herself in the bookstore, because we had a skit where there's a woman who walks into a bookstore with an RTR woman. She was with a staff member, and the person working at the bookstore really only talked to the staff member instead of her. And then the skit was about her standing up for herself and basically saying, talk to me because I'm a human being. And I really thought that was an important point to make. And it was a lot of fun to film the skit itself, and I liked that episode a lot because it was a little bit different.
Yeah, my favorite episode or moment was where I interviewed Chris White, the Special Olympics coach, and plus we in November 2nd we just did the 2012 fundraiser, and I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
And we interviewed a lot of people, and the people were very nice and everything.
Yeah, that's great.
And we met Austin Powers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and I think they showed the video, and I think the whole thing was very nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, but I just wish I was there.
Yeah.
You and John.
Yeah, I know. We weren't able to be there that night, but I thought you guys did a good job of it. What are some of the things MCTV staff helps with? We help with, overseeing you guys when you're using the cameras, making sure that you know where everything is and that the right buttons are pushed at the right time. And I think kind of once you guys set up, just double checking everything, making sure it's in the right spots, and then just being there as technical support if anything goes wrong, and to be there to kind of guide you along in the process and help you to focus and kind of give it structure.
That's all the time we have for. Thank you for joining On the Road with RTR.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Margie. I'm here with John. The first question is, how long have you worked for MCTV?
I've been working for MCTV since the start of 2008, so I've been here 5 years now.
How did you get started?
I got started, I was working as a coordinator for Comcast, who was running the station in Marshfield, and then Marshfield Community Television took over the operation, and so I was hired as their access coordinator. And then in the spring of 2008, I was hired as their executive director, which is the job I've had ever since. So I'm responsible for the overall operations of the station, doing the outreach, the fundraising, and working with the access coordinator in some of the production aspects.
What is the most important thing about MCTV?
The most important thing about MCTV is that we are a resource for the community. Anyone that owns a business, lives in town, has taxpayer status, can come down and help out with programming, do their own programming. We are a great community resource. You can watch your government meetings on MCTV. You can find out what's going on at the schools through MCTV. We are just such a great resource to the community.
How did MCTV get started working with RTR?
I've got to know Chris White, who's head of RTR. We had worked with you through the Chamber of Commerce, and he talked to me one day about the idea of RTR doing their own show. And so I met with him and Guy Conrad, and we talked about the ideas that we wanted to do We talked about Able TV, which is something very similar to On the Road with RTR, and we wanted to do a show like that. So I met with Chris and Guy, and then I met with Chris Lon and I met with Kendra and Jackie and talked about what we want to do on the show. And then we met with you guys in the summer of 2011, and we started doing the show after that.
How did you come up with the name for the show?
I don't know 100% where the title came from. I know we tossed around ideas, the MCTV staff, the RTR staff, and you guys, and I know we all want to use the word road, and so I think we played around with the idea of the road and how we're going on the road with the show. We're going to RTR, we're going to locations, we're in the studio, so a little bit of everything there.
What is MCTV's role?
MCTV's role in working with the RTR show has changed a little bit as time has gone on. At first, we had to do a lot of training with you guys on basic studio skills, like how the camera works, how to use microphones, how to interview. And as time has gotten on, you guys have gotten a lot more comfortable. So now we're at the point where we're just kind of giving you advice, pointing you in the right direction. You guys come in with all these great ideas and topics for the show. And the role of the staff at MCTV is to be like, okay, so let's look at it this way. Maybe we want to interview this person like this or do this segment like this. So our job is to kind of be a helpful guide.
What is the things that staff assist with?
We're there just to basically give advice. There's questions that always come up with any production. We're there just to help out, give you guys a hand, give you a different perspective, maybe use our expertise and professional skills to make the show the best that it can be.
Do you like working with RTR?
I love it. It's been an absolute blast working with you guys. You guys are great people, very fun to work with. You take a lot of pride in what you do, but most importantly, you really enjoy learning. You really have enjoyed, coming in here and building up your skill set. And it's been really fun watching you guys improve not only in the ideas for the show and the topics, but also like your production aspects. It's been really fun to watch.
What is your favorite episode or moment?
That's a great question. I don't know if I have a definite favorite episode or moment. There's moments from every show that I was like, that's great, that really came out well, or every show has its little things. Like I really loved when we did self-advocacy and human rights when we did the skits, or when you guys went out on your own and did the gala, or some of the in-studio stuff, watching you guys develop your skills there. But there isn't one definite favorite moment, but there's a lot of really great moments.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being on the road with RTR.
My pleasure.
I learned to do cameras, control room, editing, sound effects.
Not to be nervous.
How to put these microphones on and how to do the editing and the suite, and also the back room doing the sound.
I learned how to do the cameras. I learned in the control room. I learned how to get prepared for a show. We put a lot of teamwork in it.
I like working with the people like what do we call it? My team.
Something I want to do in the future on my own. My favorite thing is doing cameras.
I like doing the back, doing the sound.
My favorite is the because I'm not the host. The host asks people questions and everything. I'm not the cameras too.
My favorite thing to do is to ask the questions.
Job interviewing. That's what I like. Job interviewing the other person.
That it's a good show and they should watch it.
It's a lot of work putting this thing on.
What people don't know is how we all came a long way doing the show, and it took a lot of patience to come up with the questions and the questions of the week and stuff. My favorite one has to be when I interviewed Rich Hobart and the coaches of Special Olympics.
Going on a tour of RTR.
Going around RTR.
My favorite segment was when we showed them how we do what we can do the Wii or do what other things we have at work RTR.
I like my favorite episode. Actually, it's not my favorite. I like all episodes.
Speaking out like I'm doing right now.
Editing, because there's different parts to get put together to make sound on the movie and stuff.
Getting everything ready. Preparing a show.
When we first started Marshall Community Television, we were all nervous at first, and then we came out of that nervous spot, and then we all got used to doing the interviews with people, doing the cameras. I knock everything that I do here. I never did the cameras or the control room. I didn't know I didn't know what was in the control room or anything, you know. But I enjoy myself doing everything here.
I think it was when David and Joe, when those two were doing their own, hosting the show.
Not to be afraid to look into the camera.
I improved not to be nervous as much.
In the control room and in the computers.
A lot of fun.
I have a lot of fun doing it because it's experience, doing everything, the cameras, editing, and etc.
Lots of fun, because I like doing it with my friends, the people in my team.
I have a lot of fun doing Marshall Community Television. You know, I enjoy the people that I come here to do the cameras with. They're a lot of fun. Chris and John is very nice having us do the Marshall Community Television with them.
A lot of fun.
I have a lot of fun doing shows because of the people.
You mean the people, as in the people you work with, the people
Yeah.
that work here?
Yeah, the people that work here, yes. Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
That's all the time we have for now. Join us next time on the road to RTR.